I'm Debbie Fischetti.
And I'm Meghan Rothschild.
Welcome to Skin Talk, brought to you by the Melanoma Education Foundation, a show focused on melanoma awareness and the true facts of what skin cancer really is. On today's show, we want to talk to you about melanoma and how it affects everyone of every nationality.
And also tanorexia. If you haven't heard that term before today, you will.
We have a very exciting, extremely talented, well-known reggae artist, Amrah, on the show today, performing his latest single. So don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss this.
And new news on laws against tanning beds. And of course, my tip of the week. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. So Meghan, tell me what's been going on with Surviving Skin. It's been a little bit since we've heard an update. And
yeah.
I want to know what's going on.
Speeches are starting.
Okay.
There's a lot of, it's getting to be that time now where people back at school and people want to talk, bring me in to talk to the students. So it's just been busy with, booking up speeches and trying to plan my tour, as you can say it, I guess you could call it. I for some reason have a heavy audience in Rhode Island, so I'm like in Rhode Island now at this point.
Yeah, because I was just going to ask you, like, what schools, what areas have been more of a target or more of an interest? Because obviously you'll go wherever you can, but you're only one person. Right. So you can only get to so many areas at a time.
I stay in the New England region, but like I said, for some reason Rhode Island, I think maybe because they have a beach, it's an area that, there's a lot of tanning bed use, there's a lot of being out in the sun. So I went to school down there, and I just kind of have been able to get into, Providence College, Salve Regina.
And the connections and stuff like that help.
Exactly.
Both the Melanoma Education Foundation and Surviving Skin are grassroots type of organizations. Exactly. So it's all based about contacts. Right. And, word of mouth and, so it's sort of like building that pyramid of success. Right. So,
exactly.
But that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
It's good to be busy.
Yes. And that we both could vouch for. Yes. I think we invented the word busy.
It's very true.
Well, the Melanoma Education Foundation has been accepted into the New York City Marathon yet again.
Oh, that's great.
For this year. So I'm very excited about that, and that's going to be happening, in a couple of weeks. And it's just been, we're very proud and honored to have such a group. We have 10 runners, and to have such a group of dedicated people. Not only
the same runners you've had every year.
One out of the 10, one wanted to do it again, and that's not always the case. Usually, it's just. Every year, like they're like, okay, been there, did that. Right, yeah. Got that off my bucket list. Exactly, I'm going on to something else. But it's just an amazing journey because I'm out at many triathlons myself because I run. Right. And I go to all the events, not necessarily doing the activity, but I go there to meet people and to just try to talk to them, hey, you want to run the New York City Marathon? And so it's really been a very invigorating way of just hearing stories, meeting people, and through that, and being on the ING website, we've gained a lot of interest from all over, from New Jersey to Boston, to New York. So it's really has been an awesome journey. And I just wanted to shout out that we have been asked by the New York Roadrunners and ING to come back again next year. That's great. Which isn't always the case.
Promoting for next year.
Yes, so FYI, anybody who would like to run through 5 boroughs, 26.2 miles, over 2 bridges.
I'm out.
For 2012, November 2012, the Melanoma Education Foundation does have running spots available. So please, contact us at info@skintalk.org.
That's great.
And let us know if anybody's interested. And of course, anybody who wants to make a donation and help the runners raise their money.
I know, because they have to raise a lot of money.
They have to raise, it's a requirement by ING that they have to raise a minimum of $3,000 for the nonprofit that they're running for.
That's
so
fantastic.
We try to help them out as much as we can. Right. If they need volunteers, if they need ideas on how to fundraise, we are 100%, MEF is behind them. So, but anybody who wants to make a donation to our cause or to help these runners reach their goal, please, again, go to info@skintalk.org and help out.
And send us your money.
Yes, that's always good.
And your runners.
So
that's great. So coming up next, actually, we need to talk about tanorexia.
Yes.
And about the mental and physical effects that it has on people. So
I've been hearing so much about that lately.
I know.
And when I first heard it, I was like, what?
It's becoming a more common term, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But stay tuned. We'll have more details when we get back. Hi, I'm Megan.
And I'm Debbie.
And do you want to be skin safe with Skin Talk even when we're not on the air? Visit our brand new website, skintalk.org, to get all the tips and information you see right here on our show.
Plus, we want to hear from you. So email us your tip of the week. Tell us how we're doing, and if you'd like to be featured on the show. So email us at skintalk.org. Welcome back. A lot of great information for you guys today. Let's start with anorexia, a mentally deadly disease.
I know. It's crazy that you brought this up and we started talking about it, because anorexia actually is what I talk about in my speeches. It's not a legal medical term.
Right, yeah.
You know, it kind of takes on the characteristics, or it plays off of anorexia nervosa, which is the body image disorder of not eating and thinking that you're never thin enough, and kind of all part of body dysmorphic disorder.
Right.
And anorexia, you know, the characteristics, or, you know, somebody who may appear to have anorexia is someone who always has to have a tan look, can't miss a tanning session, can't, you know, always wants to be out in the sun, considers themselves always to be entirely too pale.
Right.
Which is just, even regardless of what they look like.
They could be black.
Yep. And it's not,
and they think that they're pale. It's like you look at them and thinking, are we looking at the same?
Right.
Are you looking in the mirror? I mean, what is it that it is?
It's you know, and I met two young people when I was on the Mike and Juliet show a couple of years ago. I had these two self-declared anorexics. They were, you know, I go every day, and the young man who was on there, he had literally gone tanning the day, like a couple hours before we had to film the show, and he's like, and if I could have found another tanning salon, I would have gone again. He used to go twice a day at least, or at least once a day, which is just, I mean, as you know, going once a month increases your risk of melanoma by 75%.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine going once a day.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, it's just completely, it's such a scary thing.
And it's not only the serious level of fact that, you know, you can gain melanoma.
Right.
But even on the surface of the fact of what it does to your skin.
Oh, yeah.
And the age and the wrinkles and the tightening of it.
And your just skin flakes because it gets so
dry. Exactly. And it's funny because I was, you know, doing some information about, you know, and doing some research about the body dysmorphic disorder, the BDD.
Right.
And it explains that apparently areas of the brains of those individuals who claim addiction to tanning display a very similar fashion to those who are addiction to drugs and alcohol.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like that same.
Well, because it releases the endorphins.
Yes.
You get addicted to that happy feeling.
Yes.
And, you know,
and it could be, you know, any type of serious, you know, addiction that people have, whether it be to smoking, whether it be to drugs, whether it be to drinking alcohol, or the simple thing of people like, oh, it's just tanning. I feels warm. It feels.
Well, that's what I was going to say. When I was in high school, you know, all my girlfriends were always like, oh yeah, we got to go during the winter because I just love that warm feeling that I get when I'm in the tanning
Take a hot bath.
And I know, right?
Have some tea. Call it a day.
Yeah, don't go into the tanning booth.
Yeah.
So yeah, so no, you had some symptoms, some specific symptoms I think we should share with the audience just in case.
Yeah. Okay. So intense anxiety if a session of tanning is missed.
Which I used to have that.
That's right.
Literally used to have that when in college.
It's like almost like you get an anxiety attack. Like
yes. Oh my gosh,
my feel when I don't get to the gym or I can't run. Is that an addiction?
That could be.
Could like working
Runorexia?
out or you know, because if I don't run every day, I'm like caffeine withdrawal.
Yeah. Well, I think your body gets used to the you know, regimented
that's healthy
schedule.
Though, right?
Yes.
There's like, okay.
Well, unless you're doing it to an extreme. Anything to an extreme is unhealthy.
Exactly.
Regardless.
All right, so number 2, competition amongst peers to see which can get the darkest tan.
Right.
Now, did you do
I didn't have that in high school. You know, honestly, I was kind of like the one who went tanning. My friends would go before prom, before special occasions,
but you would be like
that.
All the time.
But I was the regular once a week tanner, and it was never a competition. Really, it was, and it wasn't even for me because obviously I'm fair skin, red hair, and it was never, ooh, I want to be the darkest, because I will never be the darkest, no matter what I do.
Not anymore.
My skin's never,
Especially not anymore.
Especially not anymore. Like, it's just not going to happen.
Chronic frustration about the color of one's skin.
Wow.
That they're either they're actually not happy because they gone tanning and it's not tan enough.
Right, right.
And obviously they're not happy because, you know, if
not
they missed a
tan and they're not tanning
exactly.
in the first place. Yep.
Exactly. And, you know, not to go on a different level of this, but we are, you know, going to be talking about other nationalities and their feelings on tanning and like African American or Hispanic or such like that. And the biggest thing now is skin whitening.
I know. I know. I saw that on the Tyra Banks show, actually.
Yeah,
and I thought to myself,
that is an addiction, and that
so
you can
silly.
get skin cancer from.
Isn't it so silly how we never want what we have?
No.
We dye our
Be
hair,
happy
now
with
we're
the
touching
skin
our
that you're in.
Exactly.
I know that's easier said than done, and I don't want to encourage young ones or anybody to look at the limelight and the celebrities and the singers and the actresses and all of that, but they are out there in the public eye and the public persona, and people do, oh, we want to look like them, or we end up dressing like them, or whatever. And how many of them, I mean, there's a good majority of them that are, I'm sorry, pale.
Yeah.
And it looks
beautiful.
good.
Exactly.
It looks healthy. It looks clean and crisp. And I don't know. I just wish I could see in the eyes of the anorexia people to just sort of see what they're seeing and just be their little voice in their head to be like, you're beautiful.
Exactly.
You're beautiful. You don't need to do anything.
And there's other easier ways to achieve a sun-kissed glow without having to do that to yourself.
Yes.
You know, if you're that desperate to have it.
Yes. And we have some great ideas about that for our next show, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
But the last one is the affected person being convinced his or her complexion is constantly lighter than it actually is.
It's
so
just like any other body image disorder. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you know, I know you were saying if you have anyone who may have symptoms of tanorexia, there's a place that you can contact. It's actually the Palm Partners Recovery Center.
Yes.
And the phone number 888-333-0978. And you can also email us info@skintalk.org, and we can get people
and
this
we'll post this information on our website, so you'll have it.
Skintalk.org. Yep, exactly. So yeah.
Well, if you're watching this segment and, you know of anybody with these symptoms, please contact us. But stay tuned. We have some great stuff for you waiting, so come back.
Welcome back. We have a special guest, Amrah. Thank you so much for being here today.
It's a privilege of mine.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself. What part of Jamaica are you from?
Well, I'm from St. Catherine, Jamaica, which is about an hour and 20 minutes from Kingston, which everybody knows is the capital. It is located, geographically, it's located in the center of the country.
Okay. Okay, very cool. And how long have you been here?
I've been here since '99, August '99.
I just love it here.
Well, yeah, it's okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It's different. It's different.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way, and sometime in a bad way.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. Now, what is it like? What is the conception there about melanoma and
or just the sun, even like in the sun in general. Like how, obviously the sun there, because I lived in Bermuda, so the sun there is very different from here.
Right.
You know, but how is it in Jamaica? Like educate those who've never been to the beautiful country.
Well, in Jamaica, I don't think we worry about that so much, based on how the sun is, and always the country is surrounded by the sea. So it's not, you don't have that humidity like here. 80-degree here would be a total different feel in Jamaica. Here it's kind of muggy.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, it's
England.
In Jamaica, you just want to be in the sun, and.
But you wouldn't lay out in the sun. Like, did people, go and lay out and hang out in the? Like here, it's they just go, they put up their towel, and they snooze for 4 or 5 hours on the beach, and wake up looking like you, with beautiful dark skin.
Well, there's a lot of beaches per square miles in Jamaica, and the only time you see somebody who pretty much go to lay in the sun is on the beach. But in terms of doing everyday activities, they go through it like you know, it's a part of the daily routine.
Right. And probably because it's surrounded by the sea and it's cooler, you're not feeling the effects of the sun.
Right.
Like there's days that are here that it's cloudy, but we still emphasize people, you gotta wear your sunblock. Just because it's cloudy, you know, doesn't mean that the sun's not out there, that you could really get affected by it. So, but I mean, do you ever remember as a child, or people putting on sunblock growing up in Jamaica? Like, what is the...
I haven't wore sunblock until I got here.
Okay.
Actually, at college when I was running track, and I started track in Jamaica. And no, we never normally wear sunblock. We were brought up knowing that the sun is one of the main source of energy back there, you know, and we have so many farmers and stuff like that. So the sun is like it's an enjoyable thing as opposed to, you know, something to be feared.
Right, and that's the thing here. I mean, it is a nice balance. It is vitamin D. You know, it is something that people enjoy, but sometimes, you know, as we've talked about earlier in the show,
it's too
excessively. And that it could be very damaging. So no matter if you're in Jamaica or here, it is still something that has to be concerned. Right. But I think there, you know, obviously, you know, the research that I have done is that darker skin, the pigmentations of, you know, the darker skin, it's more of like a protection.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's still dangerous.
It's like a built-in sunblock.
I know. Unlike the people who are trying to get a tan, that doesn't work. You have to be born with the beautiful dark skin. You can't go and try to get it and feel like you're going to be safe. Just, you know, clarifying.
Exactly.
But, you know, so this doesn't mean that, you know, African Americans could ignore the possibility of getting skin cancer. It's actually unfortunate that when people, you know, African Americans or people of darker skin or Hispanics or such get melanoma, it's like the worst kind ever. It's like
more
deadly.
likely to die.
Yeah, because I was reading an article too, and it was saying that, like, for African America or people with darker skin, the signs of melanoma, it comes different. Like you'll locate it in your palm of your hand, your toenail, fingernails, places like that.
Yeah, and when the sun doesn't shine.
And the genitals.
Wow. And then, you know, the thing is, it's either harder to detect, they state, and then by the time that it is detected,
it's progressed to a level.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know when I do.
So there's a downside to it then if you should pretty much think about it.
Exactly.
Right. But it definitely is something that, you know, obviously melanoma occurs with everybody.
It affects everybody.
You know, it's just nice to hear sometimes other people's aspect of things and be like, you know, no, it isn't something that should be thought of, you know, in Jamaica, but should it be? You know, you know, we still should need to put sunblock on. We should still be more in tune.
The skin is the largest organ in the body.
Yeah.
And you have to take care of it regardless of what pigmentation you have.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, that's the bottom line.
Yeah, and I think it's true that, you know, those who have a darker skin sort of tend not to worry about it because they do feel that they have a protection and they're not laying out the skin and they don't burn. And I think that's what the downfall is because of those ways of thinking that they aren't in tune to their skin. They don't see or look to what's on it as more as an American. And then that's when they do get melanoma, it
becomes so bad.
It becomes so bad because they're not that in tune. So we're trying to
we keep thinking we have thicker layers, you know, but
but it doesn't work that way.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
No.
But you're also here for another reason. What's this music thing?
Yes, Mr. Talent, where I could run and I could play the piano and I could play the guitar. He is a very extremely talented artist that we have in our hands today, and we're very privileged to have him in our studio. So yes, you are a very known reggae artist.
Somewhat, yes.
How did that get started?
Basically, I was doing it. I was writing it for other artists around me, you know. I wrote a few songs for a few artists in Jamaica.
That's great.
You know, so
you've always kind of had a love for music.
I kind of, and plus I grew up in the church.
Oh, yes.
And we have a lot of church per square mile, just like beaches.
Yeah.
So most Jamaicans are known to be spiritual or believe in God, you know, the living Father.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to hear you perform.
Yes, let's get to it. So what are you going to sing for us today? Your latest hit?
Well, I have a single called Stabilize. I'm about to release it. I'm presently going through the routine of putting the video together. So I'm going to be performing that one for you.
Yeah, so we're very excited. Yes, yes. Every guest that comes, we always give them a little something special. And since we knew that you were a runner, which I don't know how much you do these days between writing your music and singing.
And working and singing.
But it's an official.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
Water bottle. So think of us when you run. Maybe you'll get motivated and sing us a song.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or write a song for us.
There we go. So stay tuned. When you come back, we're going to have a live performance.
No other girl can call me. No other girl can call me. No other girl can call me. No lie, no lie. Me used to tell myself, say me no easy. One woman can't please me. Man, a girl is from birth, and for what it's worth, no one girl could ever hold me. Never used to venture in the waiting. It's straight action dictating. But the way she said fast and firm up in class, this princess get my ratings. I really see. I felt what you did to me. You have that synergy to keep me stabilized, baby. I really see. I felt what you did to me. You have that synergy to keep me stabilized, baby. Nowadays them dangerous, them always seeking money. First no girl can sing me like no gig and throw me on the lonely bus. Me baby straight, so me really have to talk it. Me have to have her down as me straight target. Love what me feel and she recognize. Love what me feel and it real to recognize. Now I don't think fret to wonder, but drama, infidelities and lies. I really see. I felt what you did to me. You have that synergy to keep me stabilized, baby. I really see. I felt what you did to me. You have that synergy to keep me stabilized, baby. They have me thinking, staring straight without no blinking. In love I'm surely sinking, bigger me this, bigger me that. I don't have to guess what I know, that she love me more than she love me not. Love is nice but serious peace, phasing that but to make it is. Where's my baby? Here she is, and 21 question related quiz. Love the way how she a moan, sexy when she grown, and now leave me alone. No, I really see. I felt what you did to me. You have that synergy to keep me stabilized, baby. I really see. I felt what you did to me. You have that synergy to keep me stabilized, baby. Me used to tell myself, say me no easy. One woman can't please me. When a girl is from birth, and for what it's worth, no one girl could ever hold me. Never used to venture in the waiting. It's straight action dictating. But the way she steadfast and firm up in class, this princess get my ratings. I really see. I felt what you did to me. You have that synergy to keep me stabilized, baby. I really see. I felt what you did to me. You have that synergy to keep me stabilized, baby. I really see. What you did to me. You have that synergy to keep me stabilized, baby. I really see. I bet what you did to me. You have that synergy to keep me stabilized, baby. Oh, baby, she keep me stabilized. Lord. That lady.
So welcome back. We just had Amrah on the show performing.
He was amazing.
He's incredible.
So amazing.
And so handsome. I mean, the women just...
I know.
How is he not like the most famous person?
6'4".
I know, tall, dark,
very
and
good
handsome.
shape. Yes, exactly.
With a great voice,
too. The whole package.
No,
and he's extremely
fantastic.
talented. I know we didn't, really touch on it, but he runs, he sings, he plays the piano. Ladies.
It's a trifecta. Just great at everything.
Yes. So I feel very honored that he even had the time to fit in his schedule.
We have to talk to him about doing like a show or something.
Yeah. He actually said that he would. Yep. He actually said he would. So we'll keep that posted that he will do a benefit. So if you do want to see Amrah live in the local area, please contact us at info@skintalk.org.
Perfect. I have my tip of the week.
Oh.
I really like this one because I do a lot of skin-based tips of the week usually, or health, and this falls kind of right in with the healthy lifestyle. Yeah. Massages. Yeah. Have you ever gotten one?
Yes.
Aren't they fantastic?
Yes. Not as often as I would like.
I know. I would love one once a week.
It is hard to find a good one, and I'm speaking for everybody else out there that I think they feel the same. It is difficult to find somebody good, but I know that you know of an excellent one.
Leanne.
Yes, and she's been on our show before, so she is,
she's also a multi-talented spray tan. She does make cosmetics.
Where are these people? What are they drinking? That they can do all these great things, yeah.
But no, I have some notes here actually that Leanne from Skin Catering provided to me. Okay. Massage can increase your happiness because what it does is it actually increases your feel-good hormones like serotonin and dopamine. So it can actually make you feel happier.
And it releases, the stress, the toxins of your body.
Exactly. Yeah. Increases your wellness with elevated cortisol levels, which inhibit the immune system function, and that can lead to illness and other issues, and even, weight gain, too.
Well, they say if you smile every day, that's sort of like...
That's your therapy?
Yeah, that's your therapy, and that, releases stresses. So if you have something to smile about, maybe a massage,
That
was a way to do
it. And massage can actually increase your rest. You can get better sleep with massage.
Yeah,
so obviously there's many health benefits, and there's actually even health benefits for people who may be undergoing cancer treatment. If you get a massage, it can actually help ease cancer-related pain, help control nausea. If you're getting any sort of treatments that increase nausea, this can actually help.
That reminds me of something with Lance Armstrong, because he sort of formulated some kind of exercise routine for cancer patients or recovering cancer patients, and it's an exercise routine, and I believe that some of that incorporates that. Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, it's really healthy. It's a healthy benefit that you can treat yourself to. And what's great about Leanne is she actually comes to your home, so you don't have to leave.
Oh, that's awesome.
You don't have to leave. You can come to your home, but if you do want to leave,
somebody who has kids and to try to find a babysitter and to try to find time to get out of the house. And
exactly. So you had some emails that we got.
I have some. Thank you, viewers.
Love it. Keep
because
it up.
We've been getting an immense amount of positive, encouraging, wonderful feedback. There was, this is my 14-year-old daughter had melanoma in 2010, and she noticed her own changing mole after attending a class at the Kennedy Middle School in Woburn, Mass, which uses the educational program by the Melanoma Education Foundation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You hear so much of that, of kids who have the curriculum, your curriculum, and just all of a sudden something sparks in their mind, and they think, I should get this checked out, and it's just wonderful. Yeah. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah, she was 14 years old. And she goes, this is wonderful information. The Melanoma Education Foundation has a wonderful website, and I want to get involved somehow. So, so that was also very nice.
That's fantastic.
So thank you very much for that. If you would like an overview of today's show, share your story, gain more tips, have questions, or find out when Skin Talk will be airing next, visit us at skintalk.org.
Or email us at info@skintalk.org. Thanks for watching.